Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Hokies will have to punt this one away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
1st and 10 now for the offense. Handoff to the right side. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. Then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
Pressure is coming. And that catch is hauled in. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Nebraska. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made on the right side. Physical run earns the first down.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks a tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now third and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall. They get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll hand it off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Hussein. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the complete. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert to the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Here we go on 4th down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here. It works out perfectly.
And the Hokies pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. When he's got some space here. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The shotgun running play call. He shreds the tackle. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Second down after that completion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. That reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. and is intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. And first down here for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Powerful running here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll toss it to the right side.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The sack sets up second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it. He's
going to hand this off. Just trucks the man. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on 3rd and short. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch, making people miss. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Hokies looking to keep this drive rolling.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
Got him for a sack, a big play, made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. The ball is caught. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And he's brought down there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Catch hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. 1st down and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target, caught. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call a sign.